So today we've got another interview. Before we get into it, thank you for clicking on this video. I don't spend enough time appreciating you guys, appreciating every single viewer that watches my videos, that watches my content. Although we don't get the most views, I know that my content is valuable and adding value to someone out there. So I appreciate every single one of you for watching my videos. And yeah, this is actually my first time recording in over 2 weeks. I was in Zambia, as you might have seen, over the past couple weeks, enjoying some holiday time, some family time. But now we're back at it with the content, back at it with the interviews, the reactions, me sharing music. I'm sure you watched the track IDs video that I shared on Monday. If you haven't, please watch that. But yeah, today we're back with Jaquet. Jaquet, young producer from Switzerland and someone that has been uber impressive this year with releases like Soft, with Everseen, Mess Around, with Revo, Get Wild coming out with Andrea Oliva, the Andrea Oliva remix collab that he did. This guy has been busy, he's been putting in work, and today we get to talk to him. So enjoy this interview with Jaquet. All right, so we're back with another interview on manutrackids. Today we have the pleasure of welcoming Jaquet. Jaquet is up and coming young producer, one of the hottest producers I think at the moment, and I've had many conversations with producers around the world, and they're mentioning how much they are impressed by what you're doing, bro. So congrats on
Thank you
everything
so much.
and having a great 2025, a great year.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you.
Let's talk about your project, man, Jaquet. How did everything come about? And give us more info, bro.
So I started producing when I was 11 years old, so I've been doing it quite a while now. I'm still only 20 right now, so it's been about 9 years. And I fell in love with house music, or with EDM back then, through Martin Garrix, Avicii and stuff. So I've always been into that kind of stuff, and I knew I wanted to do that as well. So I kept following that path, learned the programs, how I can make music, gathered ideas, switched to different genres. One time made hip hop beats for rappers and stuff, and then I fell in love back with house music. And so then when I made house music again, I knew I wanted to like DJ and perform as well. And a good friend of mine hosted some small events here in Zurich, in my hometown. So I just texted him, hey, maybe you have a slot open for me one time, opening slot or closing. It doesn't matter as long as I play. And luckily I got the chance, but it was very spontaneous or last minute. So I had to come up with an artist name really quick. I had like 5 days time to come up with an artist name, and I was sitting here in my room and what can I do? And then it just hit me and said, why not just use my last name, Jaquet? And it's original. It's maybe some people can't pronounce it, but it's okay. I think the name
Jaquet.
Yes, Jaquet.
Jaquet. Is that French?
It is French. It is French.
Jaquet. Beautiful,
It is
man.
French.
Bro, let's take a step back. I think you started producing, you said, at 11 years old.
Yes.
Producing at that young age, what does that look like? Do you have a laptop that you're using? Like, what does that look like?
For Christmas I got my first MacBook Air. I didn't know anything about laptops, about what the RAM or CPU they should have and stuff. So I just got the cheapest one for Christmas or for my birthday. I didn't remember. And just playing around, and enjoy what I'm doing. It was terrible back then, I didn't know anything about music theory. I didn't know anything about rhythms, and it was just one mess. But I think it was important for me to learn. I work with Logic, to learn Logic, and and get to know the whole program, how it works. And so that's, yeah, I think that's the biggest advantage for me right now, that I started early to learn the program.
And how long did it take you for you to feel like you learned Logic inside out? You knew everything about Logic. Yeah, how long did that take you?
Phew, I'd
Or you're
say
still learning?
I'm still learning.
Yeah,
Logic is big. They have lots of functions, but I think I know the most important functions in Logic, and I can create my ideas into something listenable. Um, but I think it took me around 3 or 4 years to really uh, make something hearable.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So this is what you're around 15, 14, 15 years old, where you feel like, okay, now,
yeah, yeah.
I'm confident to start sending my music to friends and
Yes, exactly. And then was the age when I started with the hip hop beats, and then I sent it around to artists in America, and made some good friends there and collaborated with them. But as said, then it wasn't for me, because I think in hip hop I couldn't live out my creativity.
yeah.
It all sounded like the same, and so I went back to house music.
Yeah, I was having the same conversation with Abe Drums, and he said when it's the more kind of a pop audience, right, with these
Hmm.
kind of big commercial records, the
Hmm.
beats are quite monotonous, and you're following a certain type of structure.
Yes, exactly.
But with house music, you're able to experiment a bit more and express yourself in different ways, and
Yes.
be more open with the
Yes,
production
exactly.
style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have lots more freedom, you know. I mean, if you hear music, it has or house music, it has the same rhythm or a similar rhythm every time, but the melodies are always different, and you can express so much through the melodies and through the emotions, you know. It's so that's why I fell in
yeah,
love with it back again.
love it, man. And let's talk about where you're from and where you create. You're from Zurich, you
Yes, I'm
mentioned.
from a bit outside from the city, so 20
Okay.
minutes outside. Grew up there. My mom is Dutch, so from the Netherlands. So I'm half Swiss, half Dutch. Um, that's why maybe I have also a music background, because lots of DJs or these trance or EDM DJs came from or come from Netherlands. So yeah, but I lived my whole life here. I have my family here and in the Netherlands, and just making music in my bedroom since I don't know how long.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when it comes to Switzerland, at the moment there's a lot of talent
There is.
and a lot happening.
Hmm.
I can come up with a few names, but I'm sure you can add to those names. Obviously yourself. I speak to Dango Twins a lot.
Yes, great guys, great
I know
guys.
Andrea Oliva is from Switzerland, but he's from
Yes,
is he Basel? Where's Andrea Oliva?
he grew up near Basel,
Okay.
but he moved in Switzerland often. So yeah,
Yeah,
but
there's a lot happening in
it
Switzerland.
is.
Why do you think that is, and why is the sound so good right now?
I think it's because it's a small country, and the community is very small, or small, like it's like a family, you know. Everyone supports each other, helps each other, and I think that is what makes artists stronger. If you have good people around you who support you, who invite you for events, who say, hey, send me these demos, I can share it to him. Send me this, I have connections to that, you know. It's just like a family helping each other every time. I mean,
Good
you have,
community.
yes, yes, a really good community. And I think it's because, as I said, Switzerland is such a small country, and through three people, you know everyone here in this country.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. And bro, when it comes to producing
Yeah.
your music, what do you think has helped you right now to stand out and and make tracks like Soft and the different remixes that you have with Andre Oliva and Mess Around, and I'm
Yeah.
sure you've got more great music coming up, but what do you think is making you stand out right now, and what could help some producers watching this video right now to also take some inspiration from what you're doing?
I think it's just I'm doing what I love, and that's the most important thing. I'm not like targeting, oh, I want to make a track for Kai Music, oh, I want to this artist to play it. I just do what I love and do whatever or do music depending on whatever mood I'm in right now. So if I'm sad, I make a sad music. If I'm happy, I make something like Get Wild, which is coming up in September. um it's, I don't know, it's, for me it's difficult. I just do it because I love it, and yeah, and just whatever sounds good for me. If I like it, then I hope the audience likes it as well, and if not, it's okay. uh but if you
No, I
can
think
have if you can have success with it, it's even better, you know.
exactly. I think that's kind of not putting too much pressure on yourself when you're creating in the
No,
studio. It's
no.
just like you're doing it because you love it. It's your passion, and you're doing it for
Mhm.
yourself. You're not thinking, okay,
Yes,
who's gonna play this
because
track? Who
yeah,
is it for?
exactly.
Right, it's for yourself.
Yeah, because if I target something I want to do, I will never finish a good track. It has to purely come from my mind and from my heart, without anything like upfront. You know, like, oh, I want to do this. It just has to do. It has to come like tack, and I have it. You know, so if I set myself a target, also a deadline and stuff, I can't work.
I see.
Yeah, yeah,
So for you, it's just like having that freedom of, okay, no deadline,
yeah,
just in the moment, just really connecting with what you're going through in that moment, and just letting the moment kind of come to life through the music.
yes, yes, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
love it,
like that.
man. And okay, let's talk about how I think other producers can be inspired by what you're doing, because I think at the moment, right, you've got releases coming out, but also
Yeah.
you're starting to get gigs. You're starting to get gigs. There's a lot of activity around
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jaquet. How can young producers, I think right now I want to focus on the 16 to maybe 22-year-olds
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that are watching this video, right?
Yeah.
How do you stay consistent in your production? Are you producing every day? What is keeping you kind of efficient and consistent in what you're doing? Because now you're 20 years old, but now this has become a job, right?
Yes, it is. It is.
So
I think it's for me. It's already become like a full-time job, because there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. Um, but I still work on music every day. When I wake up, I sit on my laptop and start a new project because I know I'm not gonna finish that from yesterday.
yeah,
Um, it's like with plannings now that the international gigs are starting to coming in. You know, how do I combine it? I'm still like a one-man army. I have some good friends who help me, who come with me always, but like the whole organization is still a one-man army by me. And I think, yeah, it's just once you have that routine of waking up, making music, uh, go outside, get some fresh air, and it becomes a routine, you know, and then it just happens automatically that you do it. And I can say for myself, I love my life right now because I do what I love. You know, it's I do every day what I love, and And yeah,
Exactly.
it's just glad that everything's starting coming together. It is
Mm.
busy though. Like for example, as last weekend, I played on Friday in Italy. Had maybe 2 hours of sleep there. Flew back to Switzerland. Had 3 gigs in at the Street Parade, at the biggest techno event of the world, I think. So it can be really tiring as well. But you have to look after yourself. Eat good food. Not drink too much. Drink lots of water. Have, as mentioned, the most important thing, have the good people around you, and then it will work for sure.
Yeah, I think healthy habits and healthy routine is it's so important in this space because you're always seeing DJs,
Yeah,
have a great time, you know,
yeah,
and also I think you know this is like a mentality that I have as well. It looks like you're partying every day, right? But it's actually
yeah.
it's work, right? It's a full time job.
Yes, it is. Yes.
The people are there to party, but you're
Hmm.
there to work, right? So you also kind of have to have that balance and keep yourself in check, right? Not to
Yes,
let yourself go too much. But I think, yeah, I
yes.
mean, at 20 years old, that is a very responsible thing to say for yourself.
It is. It is. I mean, at the start of when it took off with my kids remix together with Andrea, I got a lot of shows here in Switzerland, but it's always been it has not felt like a job for me. It has felt like every weekend is party. And if you play
Having a good
like
time.
3 times, yeah, if you play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you're wasted on Sunday. And these wasted Sundays uh, didn't get me motivated and dragged me down a bit. So I stopped with like, or did a short reality check and said, okay, this is now a job. This is now serious. So you have to take also your health serious, your own responsibility, and yeah.
For sure.
So you learn every week. I'm still learning. I mean, I'm in this business for maybe now 2 years or 1 year, and really high or really busy like now since 2025, and I'm still learning. So yeah.
Yeah, man. There's a lot more I think to come from yourself. In terms of upcoming music,
Yes.
what are you working on and what is your marketing style with music? Do you have a set kind of list of people that you send your music to when your track is finished and you have something out? But how do you start to market your music when once you're ready with a production that you finished?
It's always the first step is to test it out first myself. And if I see the crowd reaction is good, then I know, okay, I can take it a step further. And if I see the crowd is dead, even though the whole evening the crowd was good, I leave it. I'm not even bothered to send it around. Maybe I send it to some of my friends, and my friends are really honest as well and say, hey, this is it or this is not it. So it's always just the personal bubble who checks it first, and after that it doesn't matter who I send it to. It's just what it feels right. And I have lots of upcoming projects. For example, the Get Wild remix with Andrea Oliva. It's coming out in the end of September. Rampa plays it all the time. What I love it. I love it really, and
Yeah,
it's such it's a really easy and but still powerful track, and still lots of other collaborations. One with my good friends, ever seen, amazing talent.
very good, man. Oh, another one with them. Okay, looking forward to that one, man. Soft, yeah, man. I think
We're
soft
still
for me.
working on music.
Wow, I love it, bro. Because soft for me was, I mean, if I were to pick just top five original tracks this year, I think soft is up there for me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I met them in Warsaw. Obviously, they're from
Yes,
Poland. I met
yes, they
them
told me.
there, and I told them, guys, special, special, special sound.
Hmm.
Yeah, everything I feel like in that track is just done perfectly.
Yes, it's just I don't know. When they sent me the demo, it was still very sketchy, but I already fell in love with it, and be, exactly because of that reason, it has something special. I don't know what it is. Even I don't know what it is, but I worked on the track. It's and I'm so glad that it reached out to so much fans and so much support from so many people. It's amazing, and
Yeah,
they
I
are
think
amazing and nice human beings, and yeah.
yeah, they're good guys. They're good guys.
Hmm.
Last question, man, before we go. I think speaking to you, I'm understanding that for you, production is very much an outlet, right? It's like an expressive exercise that allows you to express yourself and
Yes.
pretty much manifest how you're feeling. And for a lot of other artists and producers, when they go in the studio, right, it's quite structured and it's quite technical, and they have a very set format. Does that
Yeah.
apply to you as well? Do you also like follow a specific format, or is it just like, you know, a feeling that you throw down on your logic?
Yeah, it's I think I work more with feeling than with structure. Sometimes I start with the drop directly. Sometimes I start with the intro and build the whole song. Sometimes I just start with the melody and then the groove. I don't have a structure. It's just what I'm feeling today. It's I can feel different today than yesterday. So
Yeah,
it's I don't have a clear structure. And I think that is also why I mean my three big releases, Kids Remix, Soft, and Mess Around, are all pretty different.
they are.
And it doesn't. I mean, they're all like pretty emotional, and that's what I love with my productions, because I want people to have to feel something with my music, because I feel something as well, and and but they are all somehow different to each other, and that's what I think keeps the listener or the audience a bit interested. They're excited to hear what's next, because they don't know what's coming next.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, and I don't
absolutely.
even I don't even know what's coming next. So it's yeah, it's
Okay, man.
yeah.
Bro, thanks for your time today. I think it's
I
it's
thank
it's
you.
always, yeah, it's always eye opening for me to kind of hear more from the producers and how they like to create and understand the process. But yeah, man, what's the next track that's dropping?
Um, Confirmed date is Get Wild,
Okay.
26th of September. Maybe I have one small release before it, but I think I just let Mess Around go a bit for now, and then come after with Get Wild, and then make a beautiful winter track.
Can't wait for that, man. Bro, thanks for taking the time.
I thank you, really.
Cool.
It's been
We'll
a
speak
pleasure.
soon, man.
Yes.
Peace. What a guy. What a guy. Thanks again to Jaquet for coming on the channel and speaking to us. That was an enjoyable conversation. And I know that there's information in that chat, in that interview, that someone out there is going to take and be inspired by. So if you need to watch it back, please do. If you need to share it, please share it. Please leave a comment and let us know. Let us know who we should have next on the podcast. I am sending emails, sending DMs, sending messages to producers that I think are interesting and producers that we should have on this channel. Jaquet, thanks for coming on. Thanks to you guys for watching. And we actually might have Jaquet back on the channel to break down one of his tracks. But yeah, man, until the next video, guys, take care. Peace.